guys, welcome back to my channel, Black Sails Season 1, Episode 3. So basically, let me just go over what happened. Last episode, there was like, I can't light this candle. So John Silver had the page, the stolen page. He was gonna sell it to Vane, but Vane kind of had a temper. When they met up, he fucking killed someone. And I guess then John Silver, seeing how short-tempered Vane was. Again, it's been a couple days since I saw the last episode, so I'm really trying to remember. But he ran off, and Flint and Gates were right there because they knew that this deal was going down, I guess, or they're just smart and they were able to track him down. But anyways, they start chasing John Silver, they capture him, Flint gets him. But by that time, the page had already been burnt. John Silver burnt the page, and he has it in his mind. So yeah, Flint's goal, Flint is really set on this goal of going to Spain or wherever, getting this boat, getting this $1 million, how much was it? It was like $5 million, the treasure. In that respect, I kind of think that, what's her name? Eleanor? Eleanor and Captain Flint are very similar to me. I think that they both share the same mindset in regards to this whole trade that is happening. They want the island to be entirely run by pirates, which is, it keeps them in business, I mean. And then at the end of the episode, we see Captain Flint kind of comes full circle. He goes home, and I assume that person was his wife. I'm not completely in love with Captain Flint. I think that my favorite moment of his so far was when he killed Singleton and he was looking up with all that blood on his face. That was a great moment. Great moment. I mean, he's a good actor, but I just don't feel particularly drawn to him. I feel more drawn to characters like John Silver. It's only episode 3 though, so that could definitely change. I hope it does, because I have been liking this show so far. The music is really good. The set is really good. I don't know where they filmed this, but the fucking costumes are dope too. In terms of characters that I like and don't like so far, I guess I don't really hate anybody yet. Even Vane. I know we're supposed to really not like him, but he's kind of cool to watch. I like Eleanor. I like Max. Max is kind of in a shitty situation now after everything that happened last episode. I like Mullet Boy. I've been calling him that. I don't know what his name is, but I like him. I made the prediction last episode that something's gonna go down. He's kind of second-guessing Vane all the time. I don't think that duo is gonna last that long. It's kind of like Captain Hook and... What is Captain Hook's right-hand man? What's his name? Smitty? Everybody else, I do not have a strong enough opinion, at least by this episode. So, I guess those are all my thoughts. Without further ado, let's get right into episode 3. Where's my lighter? This intro is, honestly, I'm only 3 episodes in. This intro might be up there with, like, Game of Thrones for me.
She's gone.
She's gone, are you sure?
Oh, Max.
One of the hoes helped to pass the guards.
Where's Max? I want to see Max.
You promised us a score.
That I did.
Mullet Boy!
Now there's no score. Make it right, Jack.
Jack. Okay, his name is Jack.
Well, you all seem rather angry with me. Especially you. And if I were to write it all down, then what's to stop you from killing me right here? What if I were to remain with your crew?
And when the Yakuzas? What's to stop me from killing you anyway?
That's a few weeks from now, isn't it? We might be friends by then.
I feel like Captain Flint definitely feels threatened by John Silver.
That's what I'll do if you should wonder.
You're upset because they gave me your job. In my own defense, I'm still trying to figure out how this whole place works myself. Do you know of people who still harbor some anger towards the captain?
Not supposed to talk about that.
If you knew someone like that, I'd be very curious as to what they had to say.
Everyone on the crew is content, that's what you're saying.
Except for maybe this bastard.
if the crew is unhappy, why doesn't Flint just get a new crew?
He's been asking around about us.
I promised my men that if they stayed with me, they'd be soldiers again. They'd be part of a rebel navy, fighting a war to restore a rightful king. No matter how many lies we tell ourselves, or no matter how many stories we convince ourselves we're part of, we're all just thieves awaiting a noose.
And what do I tell Flint?
That after 50 years at sea, you're the only man I've ever met that's gotten dumber with age.
His resentment of the captain runs very, very deep. And he's convinced Flint lied about Singleton.
And now you're telling me why?
I want to live. Earning your trust seemed like a good start toward that end.
I really like John Silver. I really do. I think there's gonna... Oh my god, Mullet Boy.
But you sound like one desperate motherfucker. Has this got anything to do with that massive stash of pearls you lost? Perhaps, instead of pestering me, you should be out there, looking for a boat. Different captain. Comes with his own crew. Charles Vane.
That laugh.
Yes, let's do that.
That was incredible.
Fuck you, Jack.
I understand your feelings, but humbly, I'm not certain this is entirely your choice. They need to yell every now and then. Good for their self-esteem. And besides, you haven't even asked me what's in it for you. If we swallow our pride and help Flint land the Urca, who else on this island stands to benefit?
Eleanor. Damn, he really is fucked up by her. I want to know what happened. I also really like the idea of him and Flint working together.
Given recent events, it's encouraging to know that we can still rise above our differences in the spirit of mutual...
I want to talk about Mosiah. And before we rise above anything, I want to hear your cowardly fuck of a captain apologize for it.
When I said we would need to keep our tempers in check if we were going to make this meeting happen, I should have specified we'd need to do so for the duration of the meeting as well.
Not to worry, simple setback. Now we have clarity and a unity of vision.
Without accepting responsibility for your loss, I can see a small allowance being made. £10,000. That's for Mosiah.
Now let's talk about his man that you killed.
No, that's all right. We can wait. At this rate, the Urca will get to Cadiz and back again before we resolve anything. I'd feel much better if our deal had a more impartial guarantor.
And who did you have in mind?
The only person around here that isn't beholden in his Guthrie for their livelihood. My father.
Are you
Oh,
fucking
God.
kidding me? What have we been doing here all day? If you were planning on pulling this shit...
Certainly he can be persuaded to come down off the mountain, as it were, bless our little arrangement.
Why can't she just do it?
Unless I'm missing something.
Can we consider this a deal?
I don't hate Captain Vane. I kind of like him, actually. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but...
Perhaps it's time you finished cleaning up
Those
our mess
glasses.
before someone finds out.
Mullet Boy is my favorite. As soon as he put those glasses on, he solidified his spot as my favorite.
You do understand?
Max.
I had no choice. Get her on a boat.
Captain, this isn't what I meant by
Those glasses, oh my god. Really? What about Max, yo? What about Max?
Captain,
Max!
I need you now. Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh, she better fuck all of them up. Yeah, fucking kill them.
Joachim,
That is so messed up.
you did this. You are, all of you, this whole crew, as of right now, finished. Unless you decide, right now, to elect yourselves a new captain. Unless you decide to join the crew of Captain Flint.
Oh shit.
You will join his crew and you will grant him disposal of your ship. So sorry he did this to you. Let me take care of you.
He didn't do this to me.
You did.
No! Come on.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, really.
I've got a right to think what I think.
Well, then say it.
To him, we're all disposable.
I don't believe that.
That's because you don't know about Mrs. Barlow.
Who is this Mrs. Barlow?
You were right. This is a remarkable book.
May I? I hear you say, how unlucky that this should happen to me. Complaint.
No. Ugh. Okay, so I'm filming this a day later because, surprise, surprise, my camera died. So let's go over what happened in this episode, though. I kind of just want to give my general thoughts on certain character relationships and certain characters in general. I feel like there needs to be a reason that what happened this episode happened in regards to Flint and Vane's relationship. It seemed like for a solid portion of the episode, their relationship was being built up, and I thought that they were really gonna work together, and then that whole fucking thing had to happen at the end. So I'm wondering why, plot-wise, that needed to happen. I feel like with this show, a lot of people might underestimate how intelligent it is, but I need to pay attention to every character interaction and everything that they say to each other because I feel like it's going to be important in the later episodes. So I really hope that that's not the end of Flint and Vane's relationship. I honestly hope that they end up working together in the future. In regards to Flint and Miranda Barlow is the woman's name that is kind of at his place right now. A lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue surrounding her entire character. I hope that we get answers in the next couple of episodes as to who she is to Captain Flint and what the nature of their relationship is, because it looks kind of like, with that glance that he had at the end of this past episode, it looked a little bit like I shouldn't be doing this, or like don't tell anybody, or I don't know what the nature of their relationship is, but it's intriguing me. So yeah, Vane really had no choice but to capture Max. If anything, I mean, I understand why Max was mad, all this stuff happened to her, but Vane needed to do that in order to gain the respect and loyalty from his crew, which I imagine is very important in a show like this. I mean, they've established that you need the support of your crew. Your crew is everything. Without them, you do not exist. If anything, Eleanor, her actions this episode kind of pissed me off. Not only did why did she sleep with Vane? Why did that happen? Maybe I just need to know the full nature of their relationship and what happened to them, but I still think that 3 episodes in, Eleanor's not the type of person to just go back to Vane. What benefit? Like, what? I'm honestly, right now, I'm really digging Jack, Mullet Boy, whatever. I'm really digging him. I think that he has potential to be one of, if not my favorite characters. I think he's super intelligent. I know that he's on Vane's side. We're not really supposed to be rooting for them, but with the show so complex in terms of what characters to root for, Alright, someone actually just died upstairs. With Jack, I feel like he's sneaky. He knows his way around words and conversations, and I'm just really excited to watch more of him. I think that he's doing a really fantastic job. And for that matter, there are certain characters on this show where they will present themselves as one way, and then I'm thinking to myself, like, should we trust them? Like John Silver. I can't get a good read on him. I can't tell if when he has these like sarcastic interactions with people, I can't tell if he's lying and he's not really looking out for them, or if he's telling the truth and he really is looking out for them and wants to be trusted by them. With the next episode, they're finally going to set off to the Urca de Lima, whatever. That's going to happen next episode. If it doesn't, I will be very surprised. They've been really building this up, so I think we're finally going to get it next episode. I'm really digging it. I can't wait till I hit that point where I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing, and I want to binge it. So hopefully next episode they set sail for the Urca de Lima. Hopefully we get to see more of Jack. I really want to see more of him talking. I really enjoy his dialogue. Whoever does the writing for this show, honestly perfect dialogue. So yeah, I guess those are all of my thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 4. All right, bye guys.